Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Old School versus New School. What's going on, Alex?
Old school, new school. Let's see who's the fool.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Hey
goodness.
everybody coming in. Hey Lil Keys. Hey King Miller. Hey Sharonda. What's going on, y'all?
What's up, everybody? What's up? How was everybody's weekend?
I was just about to say that it's the start of a new week.
Yeah, start of a new week. Oh my goodness.
My
Always stuff
weekend
going
was
on.
full of roller coasters. For the people that don't know, I had a death in the family Friday. So prayers out to my family.
Oh wow.
Um, if my
Condolences.
cousins is watching, I love y'all. Hey, Big Heavy. Um,
Mm,
yeah, my uncle passed away Friday.
mm. Wow.
So it's just kind of hard talking to my cousins, because I don't have words. You know what I mean? Like you can always say like condolences and stuff like that, but I don't know what it feels like to not have my dad anymore. So I it kind of puts the mortality in my head for my daddy, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
making sure our relationship is right because tomorrow's not promised to you, to nobody.
Right. Yeah. And
Thank you, Silver One.
sometimes, unfortunately, um, it does take a significant loss for people to realize that life is very short and we need to mend our ways with our loved
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
we we never know the time nor day. We all expect to be here tomorrow, but you never know.
Right. And family, all you got for real, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even mess with their family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah.
But I don't want to stay there. I want to move on to
Condolences to you. I'm
thank
pretty
you.
sure the chat sends their condolences as well. I'm here if you need anything, so you can always get at
Yeah,
me.
for sure. I appreciate it. Big, heavy member for 8 months. Let's go.
Mm.
He has been a citizen in the galaxy for 8 months. Yeah, and I know all 8 of them months I've been telling y'all to go subscribe to my guy Big Heavy. So y'all better be subscribed.
8 months. Oh, ooh. Almost as long as a pregnancy. All
I
right,
just was
very
about to say that's almost a baby right there. That's almost a baby right there.
good. Oh
Um,
wow. But
but okay, so uh before we get into what we're gonna talk about tonight, Alex, you've been kind of like traveling a lot, and I happened to run into one of your best friends.
really, and who might that be?
Yeah. Yeah, let me pull it up. So y'all, this is one of Alex's long lost best friends, right? That's one of Alex's boys right there. I said, what?
My man was getting it, wasn't he? My man was getting it.
If y'all don't know why I said that, first of all, shame on y'all for not being down with the galaxy, right? But let me show y'all why I had to do that to Alex. Hold on, where is it? Do I
Always,
still got it on here?
always put me on blast.
I might not even have it locked and loaded.
Good. You don't put me on blast. Because I know what you're going to show if you got it.
I don't even have it in here no more. I'm so mad.
Oh, what a shame.
But if y'all know, cause
Mm-hmm. You
do I got
go,
it? Damn, I don't even have it in here.
you're going to go back to our Carolina trip. I know.
Yes.
Hanging out with Aunt Niecy.
Yes.
You
I do
know.
have the picture still, but I do not have the
Oh, there it is.
I don't have the video of you jamming
To
to
blow
your
the whistle.
song.
Blow the whistle.
That's
Short
Alex shit, y'all.
short dog in the house. Too short. You know.
That's Alex shit right there, y'all.
Oh my goodness, great. That was a fun trip.
It
That was a fun
was.
trip.
And it kind
Yeah.
of coincides. It's crazy how the shows be transparent because we don't plan none of this, and I'm big on being organic. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
it's crazy that we're even talking about this because you know you can't pick your family, but you can pick your family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right. Right.
And I feel like yes, you should do everything you can to reconcile with your biological family, but it's so dope when you're able to pick people and add them to your family. You know what I'm saying? Like you to me now forever for life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Aunt Niecy, that's not my biological auntie, but you can't tell me that that's not my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And the love and support that we have for each other is real. Nobody can't come in between that. So I
Right.
love it.
because
Um,
because that's our choice, right? We can't
yeah,
control who's here biologically, who our parents have been entwined with and grandparents have been entwined with. We don't control that. And a lot of times those people are toxic as fuck, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
we like, even though they blood, they toxic. So I gotta go out here and find some real ones. And you go out here and find some friends out here in the world that you really, really have chemistry with and gel with who feel like family, you know,
yeah,
and you associate with them more than you do your biological family, and they in essence become your family. So
yeah,
that's powerful.
yeah. Because we are definitely a family now. Like there's no coming
Yeah.
in between that. Yes, we are, definitely friends, but that
Hmm.
family surpasses friends because I'll do anything for you and Aunt
Yeah.
Niecy, Miss
Yeah.
Sherry. It's a few others, Kiki. You know,
Hmm.
um, a lot of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
say you
Miss
can't
Sherman
meet
was on
real
that trip.
people. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cynical one says, I have a best friend who is like a sister to me. She made me and her other besties the unofficial aunties to her kids. Oh, that's
Hmm.
dope.
Hmm. Yep. Yep.
Me and Alex met right here on YouTube. That's what I was about to say. Like a lot of people be like, ain't no friends on YouTube. You can't find no real relationships on YouTube. That's not true. You can
Mm-mm.
find real people and real friends and lasting relationships anywhere in the world.
Hmm. But think about this, right? People always say, "Well, ain't no real ones on the internet, or ain't no real ones in these YouTube streets." First of all, you and I have proven that wrong. Aunt Nisi have proven that wrong, right?
Hmm.
But think about how many people that you've met personally out in the street that wasn't no damn good.
Exactly.
So there's good and bad in everything,
Yeah.
you know.
Period.
Yeah. If a
Yeah.
person's good, they're good. If they ain't shit, they ain't shit. Doesn't matter how you meet them.
Yeah. And that brings us to actually what we gonna be talking about tonight. Cause I wanted to kind of just see what y'all thoughts are. Uh we do have a lot of serious conversations on here. Um, this don't necessarily gotta go that way, but whatever happens, happens. Because I ran across this. Now, first of all, I saw that she had a special on Netflix, right? And I just kept passing it. I was just like, I don't have, I don't think I want to watch it. There was no reason. I like her. I think she has done uh tremendous things for little black girls to look up to. She's a dope ass gymnast. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she loved gymnastics. Me and my mom watched gymnastics when I was little. We used to watch Dominique Dawes and all of them. And I think she's really, really dope. But I came across this post, y'all. Her mother wants to rebuild their relationship after giving her away at 3 years old due to her drug addiction, on the winning of this Olympics. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about it.
Mhm. Well, for me, I just want to give Simone Biles her flowers. Right, this is the most
Yeah, for
decorated.
sure.
This is the most decorated gymnast in the history of the Olympics. More championships, more gold medals, more medals in total.
Hey,
I
Aunt
believe that
Nancy.
than any other gymnast in history. So I want to give her a shout out. Kudos. She's married.
37.
She's married now. She's very, very, still very, very young. She's 27 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She,
And
she
37 medals.
that
37
that is
gold medals.
that. Well, I think 37 medals. I don't know if they're all gold.
Yeah,
I
they
know.
gold. I just watched the special.
Well, it's seven Olympic gold. I'm not sure about the U.S. championships and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
wait, it's more than that. I'm talking about just Olympic gold. Yeah.
oh yeah, just seven Olympic gold.
37 of them. Yeah.
But um, but according to the Huffington Post, right? I have the article. It says the
Hmm.
Huffington Post is a reputable reporting source. Simone Biles' birth mom publicly asked the gymnast if they can move forward as she discussed their strained relationship. Now, for those that don't know, Biles and her sister were adopted by their grandparents
Hmm.
when they were children after being placed in foster care due to their mother's substance misuse or substance abuse. In other words, she was a drug addict,
Hmm.
right?
And she had four. The other
Right.
two
She had
went
four
with
children.
the
She
other
has,
two went with the auntie.
yeah, Simone's sister, Adria, and Simone was adopted by Ron and Nellie Biles, her grandparents.
Hmm.
Ashley and Tevin, her other brother and sister, were adopted by her grandfather's sister Harriet. Okay, so they stayed in
Hmm.
the family, but their mother was trifling. Okay,
Hmm.
so
And they were
um,
separated from their family for like 6 to 9 months
yeah, yeah,
at first. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm gonna be as respectful as I can because people do have problems,
Hmm.
right? This is unfortunately this is not a unique situation. Shaquille O'Neal dealt with this. Comedian DL Hughley has dealt with this. There's been a lot of people who parents just gave them up and they were adopted by steps or stepdads or stepmoms or grandparents and things of that nature. But this is a very cautionary tale of a woman who was just for the streets. She was just for the streets. Okay. My brother would always say one thing, my older brother Ricky, right? And he got a saying, fucking is
Hey,
grown
Mr.
folk.
Ricky.
He say fucking is grown folk business. Because what happens when you have sex like that, you bring children into the world, you're not ready. Anybody can create a child, but anybody can't be a parent. It's
Hmm.
totally different. Okay. And then you keep making these children and making these children and making these children. We never know what these children can become. So,
Hmm.
so, so they become great later in life. You had nothing to do with that. But now you want to
Hmm.
come and celebrate with them and reap the rewards to be able to say, I'm Simone Biles' mother. Because that
Hmm.
carries so much weight now. Because this woman is the most decorated gymnast in history.
Yeah.
All these endorsements and her successes. She's married to an NFL player now. All this stuff carries so much, not just financial weight, but recognition, notoriety. Okay, but here you come now because you was for the streets
And I
and
want to
probably
talk
and
about
probably
that.
still and probably still for the streets.
I want to talk about that. I don't want us to move past that just yet, right? Because and first, Anisi, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Okay, because that is a full baby. That's a overdue baby right there. uh, so I watched. Being that I came across the article and I had shared with you, I wanted to talk about it. I did actually go back and watch the special, right? And I did not know that Simone dealt with all of the things that she have dealt with. So You said something very key to a lot of these parents. Now, I'm not saying, and I don't believe Alex is saying this either. We're not saying she's coming back with malice intent. We don't know her, but we just, presenting the situation, right? Um, she has dealt with SA from a Olympic doctor that is now in jail
Yep.
for messing with them little girls.
Yep.
She took a break from gymnastics because she was dealing with mental situations. One with athletes, it's a lot on their body. And they were talking about, back in the day, um, coaches and things like that, they didn't care about athletes' mental state. They just wanted them to win. Period. Do whatever it take for you to win. And once you flip so many times and tumble so many times, your her brain was discombobulated, and they call it the twisties or whatever
Yeah.
when they
Yep.
twist so much.
Yep. That's what
And
they
so
called it.
she had to take a actual break from being a gymnast. And I think that is important what you just said as far as like coming back to celebrate. But you didn't come back when she needed help. You didn't come back when she was struggling. You didn't come back like she's grown now. It's been so long and so many. I don't know what she was dealing with, simultaneously or whatever. But it's so many times you could have came back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where, for me, I agree with Cynical about the timing being questionable.
Hmm. Right. Because Simone was now, had Simone been able to excel in the previous Olympics that she had to back out of because she had this twisties condition, which
Hmm.
I guess is a form of vertigo, but they call it the twisties or whatever.
Hmm.
Had she been able to excel in that previous Olympics, she may have 10 gold medals at the Olympics at this point. Okay. So, but she was unable to do that because, as you said, their bodies go through so much. Could you imagine the bouncing, the jumping? And when she jumps and twists, the height that she get on her jumps, no one else gets that height on they jump 12 feet in the air. I mean, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? So that's a high jump. Okay. So when you're doing these kind of things and you're this gifted and this talented, however, you've dealt with this, situation in your past. And according to the article, the mother has tried to reach out a few times over the years, and Simone has been unresponsive. The other sister, I think, Adria or Adria, has responded to some degree, but the mother is not pushing the issue. She's saying, I want Simone to contact me in her own time. I'm not trying to force anything. Okay. But let me say this, which is kind of important as well, right? This woman had all kind of drug issues, alcoholic issues, promiscuity issues. She was just for the streets. Okay. She wasn't worth a damn. Okay. For lack of a better term. Okay. However, if this woman had tried to keep these children under them circumstances, we would not have Simone Biles. Okay. So we have to think about it like that. She gave these children up, okay, so she could run the damn street, but she was of good conscience enough to give them up, okay, because she knew she couldn't care for them. She knew she wasn't worth a damn. And because she did that, and Simone and her sister went to grandparents and the other two siblings, they all went to family eventually following foster care. Now we have Simone Biles and we can all celebrate her. What's your take on that, E?
I mean, I don't, I respect what you're saying, and it's a possibility. You just never know. But what rubs me the wrong way is the part where she's saying um she want Simone to come to her. Simone didn't do nothing to you.
No, because Simone won't reach back out. She said she
No,
tried to
I
reach
get
back,
that
reach
part,
out.
but that's why for me, that's just kind of like entitled. Okay, so I have a couple friends who were adopted, right? And they don't know each other, but they have all expressed. wishing that the birth parents eventually came to look for them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she just, that part, she just trying to dress it up because she's not talking to you. But she shouldn't have, Simone didn't do nothing to you. She don't have the responsibility to come back and do nothing. But at the same time, like I said, with what just happened in my family, this is not the first person I've lost, but it does make you kind of rethink things because at the end of the day, no matter what transpired, that is her mom. So it's like a tricky situation. That's why I kind of like I wanted to hear different perspectives on the issue.
But see,
Now, Nisi's perspective is that the egg donor need to sit down.
mm-hmm. but see, you sitting there talking about, okay, at the end of the day, that's still her mom. That's that
Mhm.
BS we was just talking about.
I
Okay,
know, but
you
that's
you don't you don't have the
it's
right.
sad.
You don't have the right to sabotage my life
Oh
and
no,
bring me
definitely.
bring me into this world and disrupt my childhood and do these different kinds, subject me to all this bullshit, and then come
Hmm.
back in 20 years and 25 years or whatever and go, but I'm your mother, but I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. You are a stranger. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're a
Hmm.
stranger. So don't come try to claim the title. You were not a mother. You were not a parent.
For
You were
sure.
you were a portal in which to bring me in this world because God had a plan for me to become Simone Biles, this decorated gymnast. So he already had a plan in place, regardless of how trifling her mother was.
Hmm. And Cynical brought up something too. Yes, they come for her hair, they come for everything, her looks, her makeup. And she's such a strong person. And she goes into that category where I always talk about, y'all know I always say people say there's two sides, but it's four different options. You know what I'm saying? You can come from a good home and you can either decide to go good or go bad. And you can come from a bad home and decide whether you want to go good or go bad. And she decided to take a bad situation and flip that and use that as her motivation to become great.
Right. And here's where, according to the Huffington Post, again, I'm referring to the Huffington Post, her mother's
Mm,
playing victim. Her mother's saying about her parents, the grandparents that adopted Simone. These are her mother's parents. She's saying, when we signed the adoption papers, it was like my dad flipped a switch on me. No communication, don't call and don't visit. That's how it was at the beginning. It was hard
mm-hmm,
to give up my kids, but I had to do what I had to do. I wasn't able to care for them. I was still using, and he didn't want me coming in and out of their lives when I wasn't right. Whenever she's ready, and I'm here, Shannon said of Simone. So now she wants to play victim. Now, here you a
that's what
drug
I'm
addict.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's how I feel about it. That's why that rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You're not a victim.
At all.
Okay. Okay.
And
You
that's
you
not her stepmom, that's her grandma. And her grandma talked about when the name changed from grandma to them start calling her mom, how special it was to her. Like, and when you see her and the grandma together, like they bond and they love for each other. It's just so beautiful to watch. Like Simone is a dope person. Like her spirit, her attitude, um, her stature, like how she conducts herself. She's so dope. And I hate that um I don't want to call her mom like a dark cloud or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just unfortunate that she got to deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, and then she got to deal with the public scrutiny, like you said, people talking about her hair. Listen, they did the same thing to Gabby Douglas several years
Yep.
ago at the Olympics.
All the black girls,
They,
because Dominique Dawes was on that special too.
right.
And they talked. It's another light skinned girl, but I'm not familiar with her.
Well,
It
look what
was
they
another
did.
light skinned girl.
Look
She
what they
was
did with
she was what'd you say?
no. Look what they did with Sha'Carri Richardson at the last before the last Olympics, prior to this one. You know, they was ostracizing or picking at our girls like that. You
Yeah,
know.
because in gymnastics it was this whole well, period in society over here in America. It's just this standard of fake beauty, and y'all know I got my quotation fingers up. Blonde hair, straight ponytail, bangs. You know what I'm saying? Um, they know that's not how our hair is, so it was automatically. It's always just only one or two black girls on the gymnastics teams at that level anyway. So they already like on the outside because they one of the only black girls. But then you got to say something about their hair because they're surpassing all your little favorite white girls.
Right.
Because we talked about her medals, but let's not forget Simone Biles has 5 moves named after her that these
Yeah.
other girls wish they could accomplish.
Right. Right.
Like she moves her body so amazingly. She has 5 moves named after her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I
Hey
think
time.
you know what's funny too. When the Olympics ended and she came out to do her interviews, she had a boot on her foot. She had a boot on her left foot.
Mm-hmm.
So she did a lot of these routines injured.
Mm-hmm.
She's winning gold and bronze and silver injured. Oh, this is how great she is.
And let's
Okay.
talk about this Olympics though. Let's talk about the Olympics for a minute. Did
Mm-hmm.
y'all see the conditions that these athletes were in Paris?
Deplorable.
That is crazy
It's
to me.
deplorable. Yeah. I'm like Paris. You know what is it known for? To be this great city,
Oh no, it's
romance,
known to be
beautiful,
dirty.
whatever. No, mm-mm.
It's
They didn't.
dirty as
They,
hell.
yeah, they didn't represent these Olympics properly. Not behind the scenes. All that glitz and glamour on camera is not what it is behind the scenes.
Let me tell you what it made me think of. So I told you that the her special was on Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been really watching Netflix. I've been over there cheating on Netflix with Peacock and Paramount, y'all.
Okay.
So I can't remember which one it was, but on one of those, it's a show called Those About to Die, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about like ancient Roman and like the gladiators, how they like, just basically just put people in the arena to watch them get killed, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Watching like after the arena scenes when they would go back into their like living quarters and stuff like that. That's what the Olympics reminded me of. It
Yeah.
was just like they don't care about the people's well-being, safety, comfortability. They just want them to come out, perform, jump through hoops, and entertain them.
And let them make all that money.
Yeah.
Okay. And then send them back home.
Yep.
You know, with a gold medal or silver or bronze medal or nothing.
Yeah.
Because every athlete don't win something. It's nothing. You
And
know, this
then
is
you still mad because these black people, no matter where they come from on the earth, they keep surpassing you.
yeah. I mean, and this goes way back to Jesse Owens. Those of us that know Jesse Owens. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
know Jesse Owens, research him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The speedster back when Hitler was in in control. You know what I mean? He was out there outrunning these people. Wilma Rudolph, another track star, great track star. Okay, back
Mm-hmm.
in the 60s or
Yep.
whatever in these Olympics. So, you know, whenever we get at the top of our game, they don't stand a chance. And they know it.
Mm-hmm. Not to
Okay.
mention, back then, like what they even had to deal with, right? Like people trying to sabotage them. They always tell us the story about Nancy Kerrigan and shit, but they don't be telling what they used to do to them black people. Like in that show, I'm telling you, it just made me think about what they really dealt with, not only now, but then like on the show, something happened. And he basically was like, if he doesn't comply, cut him where nobody can see it. Like,
Mm.
it's like they really don't care about these people. It's they're they are just a vehicle for the United States status to say they won. But you really don't care about this individual as a person and her well being. So, like, even when she took the break, they gave her such a hard time. Like, when she took that break, like Aunt Niecy said, like, they talked about her hair and they really ridiculed her about stepping down to get her mental together, calling her a quitter and all type of stuff. Like, y'all don't even care about these people. Y'all just wanna, y'all the Romans for real.
Yeah.
Time said Nicole and Alex. She's a deadbeat mama. We don't
Mm-hmm.
give the men a chance. She look
Mm-hmm.
out for herself and not for her daughters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. And you talking about how they treat people at the Olympics? Remember
Hmm.
in the '68 Olympics when John Carlos and Tommy Smith raised their hand for the Black Power, when they raised their hand
Hmm.
after they won their medals, they were ostracized for that.
Yeah.
Just for and what did Trump do after he was supposedly shot? What did he do? Raise his fists and go fight, fight. So everything we do, they mimic, but they
Hmm.
ostracize us first for doing it.
Yep.
Just haters, man. Just it's so annoying the stuff that they do, and this is why it's so important to know your history. Because when you know your history, you keep seeing cycles, and you be going, "These people haven't changed a bit. They still do the same shit." And then when you recognize it, and you call them out on it, they get mad.
Hmm. Time said Francis Memphis overseas.
You don't get it. Is is it that bad? My
Right,
goodness.
Anise. That's what I heard. Anisi said we show up and show out every time. They
Every
can't take
time.
it.
They can't take it.
What
They
she said,
can't take it.
unless if you're rich like an NBA player, you're not living in weird conditions. All them over there was in bad conditions. They was like going live on like TikTok and their different like social medias
Mm,
showing where they was sleeping at. Like they had bugs all in their room in their
yeah,
beds. How can
crazy.
you expect somebody to compete
Mm-hmm.
and they can't even get a good night's sleep?
Can't get a good
What's up,
night's sleep.
King of Kampala? What's going on?
Mm-hmm. They
They not
saying
rested, nothing.
there's a story behind the scenes. This is why the great Jamaican track star Fraser Price. This is
Hmm.
why she backed out, and a couple of other Jamaican girls backed out because they had to, and this is why another reason why Sha'Carri Richardson got the silver instead of the gold. Not to take nothing away from the girl that won, okay, but it was some behind the scenes stuff going on where they had
Exactly.
locked them out of the facility, and she
Yep.
had to go 2 and 3 miles to get to the facility and get in, and
Yep.
you do all
They
this.
would not allow them in to warm up like the rest of the people.
You by the time the event come, you already tired from that bullshit.
Exactly. Your mental is off,
Yep,
everything. The
everything.
sabotage, like I said.
The sabotage is real, So something else that
I need
Simone,
to talking about mess Hitler mind up.
yeah, messing with Jesse Owens, okay, messing with Jesse Owens. Supposedly Jesse Owens outran a horse, okay,
Damn.
so you couldn't mess with this dude. You know what I mean? Think about being that fast, okay.
Is
Um,
Cynical talking about Jesse Owens? She said even after he won the gold medals, he still had a hard time earning money.
she probably talking about Jesse. She
Mm-hmm.
probably talking about Jesse because look at the times he was coming up in.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know, the Hitler stormed out. He was mad as fuck. Oh yeah,
Where's the footage?
yeah,
I want to
yeah,
see
yeah. No, yo, that's real though. Hitler was
it.
mad as
Mm-hmm.
fuck because Jesse was chewing their ass up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
so
believe it.
yep,
And that's without they gotta take the steroids and
yeah, right,
the muscle man drinks and
mm,
shit.
yeah. We just built different.
But
We
we
just built
lazy though.
different.
We lazy. We the lazy ones.
We just built different naturally. We
Mm-hmm.
have the melanin, in our skin, which nourishes us, keeps us young, keeps us fit, keeps us
Uh,
looking young and youthful.
Time talking about please don't hurt these new school's brains.
I, I'm trying not to time, but
Oh
My
my
job,
God.
my job here is to educate, from the old school perspective. So I got to tell them.
And she said, and Jesse Owens still went through a lot of hell when he came
He
home.
sure did. So did Joe Louis too. They put Joe
Yeah.
Louis through hell. The Brown Bomber, famous boxer. Go run him through hell for not paying taxes. This man went.
Isn't she beautiful, y'all? I'm listening,
This
Alex.
this man went and devoted his entire fortune to charitable causes. Right? I'm talking about Joe Louis, the Brown
Hmm.
Bomber. Right? Do you know after he did all that and they held him a hero and what a great man, the government came after him for taxes. So he failed to pay his taxes
Hmm.
and still try to strip him of what little he had left and threaten
Right.
him with prison. But we supposed to forget these things and just let them off the hook.
And move on, right. But still perform for them, though.
Not happening. Like Paris is full of bed bugs and roaches. So,
Everybody says that, and rats
yeah.
and trash.
Worse than Brooklyn.
But then you want to, because that's not the only thing, y'all. Because y'all saw all of the things that was happening over there. Serena got denied entry into a restaurant over there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Travis Scott, I don't know what he did, but he supposedly he did. I saw him get in the police car, but I don't necessarily know the full story behind that. But something happened with him getting kicked out of a hotel. Like they just was spitting in the faces of the ones they want to entertain them. Period.
Mm-hmm.
The whole event time over there,
Mm. I
and we
want to.
okay with it. We keep showing up and performing for them. That's
Oh,
my problem.
showing up and showing out because we still have to prove regardless of the circumstances, you're not better than me. Regardless of the circumstances,
I
you
feel
are
like we
not
shouldn't
better than
even
me.
participate though. They know that. We don't got to keep proving that to them.
Listen, this is a worldwide stage. Okay, it's important for the world to know. Take white people out
The
of it for a
world
minute.
know.
Listen, listen. The world, a lot of the world don't know. They know what the news tells them. Okay, so take white folk out of it for a minute. Okay, we're talking about people of color, which ruled the globe by majority. Okay, so you're on this huge stage every 4 years, this huge stage where everybody in the world will see your greatness. People who don't have access to you will see your greatness and go, damn, they really like that. They
They
learning
know.
about us more and more every day.
They know because United States the only ones be doing this super racist shit like this. Other countries do not treat their brown people like this. Like when I be talking to people that's here that's traveled from overseas and stuff like that, like remember I told y'all the other day, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm looking for her number. I think I lost the girl number, but she from India and I was talking to her about complexion. It was interesting the conversation I had. I'm going to talk about that over there on members only. So make sure y'all got your memberships. But um, as like the severity of racism that is over here, they don't do that over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now they do have. Cause I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying that it's roses and tulips.
Mm-hmm.
There are still complexion things, but they're lower on the totem pole than over here in the United States.
A perfect example is remember we did the show of foods here in the United States that are banned in other countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
If they're banned in other countries, why do they still want us to eat it here?
I'm gonna tell y'all something somebody told me, right? These ladies was from the UK, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had heard me have a conversation with my daughter about taking her to Dunkin' Donuts, right? And they was like, "Oh, that's so cute. What's her favorite pick from Dunkin' or whatever?" So I was telling them, and and we got into foods, and I was just saying how things don't taste the same anymore or whatever, whatever. And one of them has said they went to Asia somewhere, and the lady told them that they happy of the regulations that the United States have, because the stuff that they don't accept over there, they can send it over here to us. So over there, they got the pure, the clean, the, you know what I'm saying, the higher standard of food, and the stuff that they don't want, they send it to us, because over here we accepting all the shit.
Mm.
And I had
I
told Anisi about the conversation, and she brought up a good point, which is, if we could get the stuff, why are we sending it to China for them to send it back to us? Like, what y'all doing with it that it got to go through y'all to come to us in the first place?
right. It got to go through that Wuhan lab that's responsible for the C-19.
Wait, the what?
It got to go through that Wuhan lab.
Oh my God!
Put it
Is that what it's really called, or you made it up?
No, that's what it's called. Supposedly that's the lab responsible for the C-19 pandemic. Supposedly.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Supposedly
we
that's the
did.
lab.
Old school taught us something today. Yeah, I will say what it's called again.
The Wuhan lab.
I don't know, but that's funny to me.
Yeah, well, and this is over in China. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So it's just ridiculous, to conditions in which we have to continue to excel, perform and excel, not just
Hmm.
perform, but excel at the highest levels. You know what I mean?
And
Defeat
still get treated like
everybody
shit.
and still get treated like shit. Listen, my all-time hero, Muhammad Ali, went and won the gold medal in Olympics, right? As the boxing champion, gold medalist. Came back home to his hometown, Louisville, Kentucky, and couldn't eat in the restaurant.
Mm.
Okay. He goes to a restaurant to eat. Now, this is the Olympic gold medal, the town champion. Okay. Come back home to go to a restaurant and eat. You know what they tell him? They said, we don't serve niggas here. And
Mm.
Muhammad Ali said, that's good because I don't need them. Okay. so
I had to I had to compute that real quick.
so you know how smart his mouth was, but
Right.
he was so upset by this that he took
And
that
they used
gold
to be
medal.
so mad at him because he used to definitely classily put them in their place.
Right. And he was so upset by that. He took that gold medal and he threw that shit in the river and never looked back.
Everybody should, because did you see what happens to them after one day? You see them
But
gold medals?
right, yeah. But guess what now? They got a
What?
statue. They got a statue of Muhammad Ali sitting out in the middle of Louisville, Kentucky.
Child.
Okay. But yet he couldn't come eat in a damn restaurant over here after winning a gold medal for this country.
We worth more dead to them than alive, y'all.
Mm.
So
He
that
had
they can control the narrative of you.
he had the statue before he died, but look what he had to go through. Okay,
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Like, nobody really fully gives people their flowers till they gone.
That's it. But
While they here and they're walking in their greatness, they getting shitted on. And what pisses me off, because forget them, because y'all know where I'm about to go with it. They get shitted on by their own as well. When people was talking about Simone's hair and even all of their hair, Gabby's hair, Dominique's hair, black people should have came through like, y'all shut y'all mouths. There's nobody standing up for them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when you go to the comment sections, they just join in. Um, happy that they not the one being ridiculed at the time. I feel like.
mm-hmm. And you know what the elephant in the room is, E?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, respectfully, if you looked at this past Olympics, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of our gold medalists, our black female medalists, whether it was gymnastics or track and field or whatever, had white spouses cheering for
Mm-hmm.
them in the audience, white husbands or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Simone Biles is a dark-skinned woman. She's not light-skinned, and she has a black husband. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that
That's a
automatically
supportive.
supportive. That automatically makes her a target because they don't like to see that.
Yeah, that's true. Which is
Okay.
fucked up and crazy to me.
Yeah. They don't like to see that. If now this is why I said in a previous show, E, if you remember this,
Mm-hmm.
I've said this many times that black people that marry white people think that the white person they marry is a buffer between them and racist activity. They get
Uh-huh. I agree.
deluded. They get deluded by that idea.
When
Okay,
at the end of the day, they still look at you like exactly who you are.
and you've heard black people that were married to white people who reflect and say, "I've been called a nigger in my own household."
Oh wow.
Okay, so you're not they're not being a buffer for you in racist society. Okay, you can't be an effective spokesperson for the right and wrong of black people when you're torn between the love and devotion for your spouse who's of a different ethnic group and the hell that black people are catching. You can't be fair enough. You can't.
Mm-mm.
You're going to be
No.
divided all the time.
Mm-hmm. Cynical one said, "All this time I thought you two knew each other prior to YouTube." Nope.
Yeah, that's how
I
close
met
we've
his
gotten.
crazy ass right here on the YouTube screen.
Right. And that's how
He
close we've
talking about
gotten.
new school girl, new school having a brain freeze.
That's it. Compared to old school, she having a brain freeze. I'm
Oh
kicking this
my god.
because I'm kicking out this history. You know what I mean? So, but no,
I'm
you
here
good,
for it
E?
though. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Cynical one says, my mom and I thought it was weird how people were wearing masks over there until see exactly. They've been wearing masks in China forever. They've always worn
Hmm.
masks over there.
Hmm.
See, all that wearing masks wasn't strange to them. who made that quote, E? Give you some
Ali,
history. Okay, there you go. See, you know
come on,
something.
man. Don't
Yeah.
do me. Don't do me.
Uh, that no Vietcong, no Vietcong never called me nigga. That's what he said. I supposed to go over there and kill these people, and they never called me nigga. Y'all killing me over here. Y'all
Exactly.
catching. I'm catching hell from y'all. You
Thanks,
know.
cynical one. You know we try. I really just um sometimes I don't be understanding how my mind works, but it is a well-rounded conversation because like the post made me think about family, right? And family is very important. And it's just a shame that all these different components have, and I'm just talking about the black family, right? So many things have came through to just decimate the black family unit. I just hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I really
Right.
don't like it. And then with all the things that we've spoken about during this time that we're spending together, we talked about so many things that have nothing to do with the family. So just think about how much more they're impacting people when you don't have that family unit to go stand and get support from. Thankfully, Simone was adopted by her grandparents, so she has still has a support system and loving people around her that protected her and taught her and supported her and encouraged her and loved her genuinely. But it's so many out here that have slipped through the cracks. May it be in the same situation as Simone, maybe other ones that will never see their full potential because they did not have that family unit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, and since you went back there, let me read this for a second. Yeah, 16-year-old
Hmm.
Quincy Wilson who won gold. Other journeys going to being insane. It already is. 16 years old, won gold. I think he's the youngest gold medalist at 16.
Hmm.
Black kid, Quincy Wilson. Okay. Gabby Thomas has a white boyfriend. Yes, she does. And she's a
And y'all see they tearing Serena ass up for her
yeah.
makeup and her gold, I mean her blonde hair now.
I don't know what she's doing.
They tearing her ass
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She needs to just stay off social media and darken herself back up. Um
He said, "Go back to the oven, baby."
but Simone Biles' mother went on to say this: whenever she's ready, and I'm here. I want her to be able to come to me and say, okay, let's have a sit down. There's some things I want to know. I want to let her know that I love her. I'm very proud of her. She went on to say, Simone's biological mother went on to say, I do have access to Simone's cell phone number. But I won't reach out first and instead get updates of Simone through her father, the grandfather. I want her to reach out to me. She's now 27. She's married. I just have to wait for her. End quote.
Hey, Big BR.
So she may be waiting a long time.
Yeah, and I don't feel like uh she should. Like, I'm not saying harass Simone, but I just don't feel like it's Simone's responsibility to go after her. She didn't do nothing to her.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't agree with that. I feel like the parents, like, depending on the situation now. Now I understand more so like a parent who gives the grandparents or a family member or something custody of the kids because you can't properly take care of the kids. I feel like that's more responsible than keeping your kids, using them for a check and not properly taking care of them or whatever, whatever. But to do that because you just want to go get high, no, it's up to you to go take accountability and ask for forgiveness and all this and all that. It's not the kid's responsibility. I don't agree with that.
But what do you do? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay. What do
Mhm.
you do? And let's say you're Simone Biles' mother, and you've reached out on
Oh
several
no, I
occasions
ain't taking no crack. No,
and got no response back.
I can't answer that because crack is whack.
Okay, you reached out a few times because she's not in a position to receive what you're putting out yet. She's not there yet. She may not be there till she's 40. Who knows? But you created this situation, so you're not a victim. Okay, that's the thing she needs to understand. You know, I remember years ago, Shaquille
I
O'Neal's
can't answer that.
biological Shaquille O'Neal's biological father went on a Ricky
Mhm.
Lake show.
What?
Rick, Ricky Lake years ago, right? Went on a Ricky Lake show with a little boy. He was the father of this little boy wearing a Shaquille O'Neal jersey. He was with the Orlando Magic at the time,
Hmm.
right? He had a son. He telling this little boy, Shaquille O'Neal is your brother. Let's go to Ricky Lake and see if he'll contact us through the Ricky Lake show. Shaquille O'Neal
What the fuck?
left a statement with Ricky Lake and said, the man that has raised me is my dad and will always be my dad. That's it. That was the
Yeah,
statement. He using this kid for sympathy
yeah.
to try to garner sympathy from Shaquille to reach out. Now, this was years ago. I'm not sure how Shaquille feels now. The man that
Hmm.
raised him, the man that raised him has passed on. So I'm not sure where his heart is.
But see, that's the thing though. Hold on. That's the thing though. Cause like just like cynical at Nisi, a lot of people in the comments. I can't read the comments, y'all, because I'm on my phone right now, so I can't click over. I think it'll kick me out. But I was gonna read some of the comments, but y'all could go see the comments for yourself, and just type her name in IG and look at them comments because they ate the mama up, okay? But
Mm-hmm.
my thing is the method, right? Like, if you're genuine, why are you going to seek out interviews? I'm speaking on Simone mom, right? And then in the case of Shaquille, if he's genuine, why are you going on a talk show? Like that don't say genuine to me. That says opportunist and attention to me.
Mm.
What you think?
It sounds like it to me. But
Okay.
again, to play the devil's advocate,
Hmm.
okay, isn't it an act of love to give your children up for a better life when you know you ain't worth shit? Is that an
No, that's
act?
what I
Isn't that?
said. I agree with that unless you're going to get high. Now
That's what she was doing.
if you're no, that's irresponsibility.
Yeah, she was
I
going to
feel
get
like
high.
if you're in a situation to where you get pregnant and you're no, you don't have savings or you don't have a house or your living situation or your
Mm-hmm.
mental situation is off or something and you give them up, yes, I feel like that's an act of love. But you giving your kids up just to go be a prostitute or get high, no, you a fucked up individual.
And she was doing both. Make no
I
mistake about it.
heard.
That's why she had 4 children. She could. That's why she had 4 children she couldn't care for because she was out there hoeing.
Yeah.
Okay, she was for the streets, hoeing and getting high. She can try to
Tom
sugarcoat
said,
it.
yeah.
Go ahead, read time.
Tom said, money has destroyed the family. Money is truly the root of destruction, especially family values. Now, I gotta say, I halfway agree with you, right? I think that money is a major component, but I feel like a lot of people misread that scripture, right? Because look, money is not the root of all evil, but the love of money is the root of all evil. So
Mm-hmm.
we need money to survive. We need money to do what we got to do. But these people are being blinded because they put money over everything else.
Because the full scripture says, "For the love of money
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what I
root
said.
of all evil." Okay, it's the love of it. It's not money itself.
Right.
Is when you put money ahead of life, ahead of caring for people, ahead of being a giver, ahead of being a nurturer. When you put
Shit
money
above
ahead
your
of those,
own well being. Because how many people are doing things that's detrimental to their life for money?
every day, all day,
Hmm.
every day, all day. That's all we see.
The fact that
So,
she went public with this was super weird. My point exactly. And same goes for because I ain't know I used to watch old Ricky Lake and I ain't never seen Shaquille Daddy on there.
yep, his biological dad was on the talk show circuit. Trying
That's
and this
crazy.
and this when Shaquille was at the height of his career.
Hmm. Oh,
Okay,
so I
getting
was
on
young then. I really was young then, so I probably missed that episode.
yeah, you know, and here's something else very interesting. I don't think the audience may know.
Hmm.
Okay, Oprah has a biological sister from her dad from another woman, right?
Hmm.
This sister never ever tried to reach Oprah. Oprah found out she had a sister and reached out to her
That's how
and
it's supposed to work.
had her come on the show. And this woman was so uncomfortable on this. It was like, I don't want to. The look on her face. I don't really want to be here. I'm glad you're my sister, whatever, but I really don't want to be here.
Is she? Is she really
Because
glad? Because
she didn't want to be on camera.
that's
It's
another
like
show, y'all.
it's like, okay, Oprah, you my sister. You want to look out, fine, but I don't want to be on camera like this. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, but
Now that's a genuine person right there.
right, she never tried. And then Oprah said, "I want to thank her for never going to tabloids and doing those things because she could have did all of that and put
Hmm.
Oprah on blast or whatever, but she never did it. So kudos to her for doing that. Okay, so what I'm saying is, people have to be ready in their time. Alex, not the Ricky Lake show. What about Sally Jesse? Sally Jesse Raphael, Jenny Jones, Phil Donahue, who died yesterday. He was 88. God rest Phil Donahue. Okay.
Oh wow.
Geraldo Rivera. Oh, yeah. Great shows back then.
But not
Oh my
Jenny
goodness.
Jones, dog. Jenny Jones was
Jenny
getting people.
Jones.
Jenny Jones was getting people killed. She got that man killed.
Oh my god. That's what got her taken off the air. You know?
Hmm.
So yeah, but
And
oh,
made way for Jerry Springer.
All them shows back in the day. Morton Downey Jr. He had a crazy show
Wait a
back in the
minute,
day.
why you don't got
Montel Williams.
Montel Williams on the list?
Montel Williams up there. I mean, there was so many shows back
And
in the
Mother
day.
Love.
It was great. Mother Love. Remember?
What was it? Forgive or forget? Oh,
and Maury Povich, who he just retired. I mean, he was on for years.
I'm about to say Maury gonna die on the stage.
Yeah, Maury retired, but those are repeats now. You know, oh,
I
Richard
ain't
Bay,
watched
you
Maury
showing your
so.
age.
I don't
Cynical
know
was
who
showing
that
her age.
is. Who is
Richard
that?
Bay, he was one of the first talk shows. I think maybe the absolute first.
I
Okay.
ain't never heard of him.
Yeah, Richard Bay. I wonder if he's still alive. I gotta look him up.
Sally
You know?
still got them red glasses on.
Yeah, Sally Jesse Raphael. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah. And again, God rest Phil Donahue. May he rest in peace.
Which
He was
one was
88.
he? The one with the glasses and the white hair?
And the white hair, that was Phil Donahue. Yep.
Okay, because I just seen a clip from him standing up for Lisa Bonet. I liked him.
Yeah.
I didn't ever watch him though. I was too young to watch him, but I like the clips that I seen. It seemed like he had some sense as
Yeah.
opposed to just having people on to kind of further the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always here for people having the hard conversations, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But it got to be some type of solution there.
But Phil Donahue definitely was against the grain. He had a show on years ago. Anybody in the chat can look this up. He had a show with Minister Louis Farrakhan on there years ago, right?
I think I've seen clips of that.
Man, Farrakhan was chewing that white audience up. Okay.
Yeah.
But Donahue kept him there asking questions, saying things, challenging the minister. So I give Donahue credit for even having him on,
because he came on there multiple times, right?
Yeah,
because he came on there one time by himself and one time with like some preachers, right?
Yeah, okay. From what I can recall. Okay. See, now somebody mentioned Arsenio Hall here, right? And this is why I'm mentioning Donahue, because having Minister Farrakhan on your show will get your ass canceled back in the day. Okay. This is what got Arsenio Hall canceled.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah. They told Arsenio, do not have the minister on. Arsenio, like, this is my show. I can do what I want to do.
I did not know that.
On. Oh yeah.
So they canceled Arsenio, but not Phil.
Not Phil. And you know why. Okay. So that's how that goes. But I applaud Phil for having the minister on there to chew that white audience up. Okay. So, but rest in peace, Phil Donahue, man. But
everybody and their mama had a show till the Queen Bee came and took over. Lame ass Oprah Winfrey. They did though. Queen Latifah had a show. Yeah. Tyra Banks had a show.
Yeah.
Monique had a show for a little while.
Yeah. It was a hot thing for a while, having a talk show. You know.
So I did like Queen Latifah show.
Yeah. Even now,
Tyra Banks got on my nerves.
Tamron Hall.
I never really watched her.
Tamron Hall.
I never really get to like watch a full episode.
Yeah.
But I get the clips, and I don't know, where is she even at?
I'm not sure where she's located. I don't know if it's New York or what.
No, I mean the channel.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know where to watch her at.
Well, we in different states, so I'm not sure what it would be in
right,
your state,
right.
We can find it, but yeah, I mean, Drew Barrymore has her own talk show.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Drew Barrymore has her own talk show. So,
look, Cynical one say, "You get a show, you get a show, you get a show." And you know, I got all the shows, so let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I want to watch like her full episodes, because like she had one, like I see excerpts. So I loved her conversation I saw with Black China. She's the one where I got that information about the little 12 or 13-year-old black boy that saved the little kids on the yellow bus. So I really do like her show, but I just don't know where to watch like the full episodes at.
Yeah. You just gotta check your local listings. I'm pretty sure she comes on there where you are. Just check your local listings.
I be
And
done looked for her and got stuck on Judge Mathis.
there you go, Judge Mathis.
Judge Mathis funny, man. Him
Judge
and Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah. Are you
What?
high today? Are you high today, ma'am? Are you a crackhead, ma'am? You act like it.
Ah,
Judge Mathis.
they can't even do talk shows better than us.
Judge Mathis. Everybody's a crackhead.
Yeah. He know a crackhead when he see one.
He do.
So what? Okay, so from everything we talked about today, y'all, in the chat. Now I got a few people's answers, right? I got Time answered. He said that she's the deadbeat. Aunt Nisi said the egg donor needs to sit down. Cynical one says Simone Biles owes the mother nothing, which I agree. Is there anybody who has a different perspective? Do anybody feel like she should give the mom a chance? I want to know. And y'all definitely can leave comments on the playback if y'all watch it back. Y'all definitely can share y'all thoughts in the comments. Speaking of comments, while we waiting for the answers from everybody in the situation, take a look at the description and make sure that you guys are subscribed to my guy Alex over there at Magnetic Repellents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Don't look up my name, Alex W Leath, because you'll go to a different channel. Search at Magnetic Repellent. That's where you'll find the channel I want you guys to subscribe to. So yeah. But you know what I think?
Is that true?
Is that true, really?
Is that true? Because
Oh
if that's true, I'ma know something.
Wow. But I think in Simone Biles' time, I think if she wants certain answers to her lineage, to her genealogy, while her mother's still alive, maybe she can get those answers. Who was my dad? What was he like? I'm pretty sure them kids probably got 4 different daddies. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But she was out in them streets, so who the hell knows, right? So, but maybe she want to know who her dad was, her dad's side of the family. Who are these people? What is that lineage like? Where do I really come from? See, a lot of people get curious about these things, and I would not want her to wait, even though her grandparents may have this information, but her mother has information that could probably be valuable to some things Simone may want to know. But she has to do it in her time. If her mother passes on, she passes on. But I think Simone has to be ready. I think the situation has to be right for her. She has to be mostly ready because she owes this woman nothing. Nothing.
Right. Well,
that would be my response to that.
Family is all you have, but you can't choose your family, but you could choose your family. So again, I'm happy that she is around people that love and support her genuinely. No strings attached, you know what I'm saying? And stop thinking that you can't find genuine people certain places. If you're genuine, you attract genuine. So you just gotta open your heart sometimes. And I know it's hard with all the things going on in the world, but don't block your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Because I met Alex through some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure did.
And I could have been like, oh hell no, I don't trust nobody. But I would have blocked the blessing and I would have not met someone who is near and dear to me now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky thing, but no risk, no reward.
Well, because the negative stuff gets the most play. We know that, right? You weigh the negative and the positive, all you'll see on TV is negative. Who did this to who wronged who killed who did that, because that's what sells, right?
Yeah.
Real genuine friendships, love, that stuff don't sell. So that stuff is
Hmm.
not promoted. Think
Yeah.
about this: divorce is promoted more than marriage.
Yes, that's crazy, ain't it?
Isn't that crazy? But it is.
Hmm. Yep.
So like E said, there are genuine people out here in every circle. You have to put the positive energy out there first, though, because what you
Yeah.
put out, the universe is like a boomerang. It'll
Yep.
come
It
back.
is.
You
10
know,
times harder.
that's it, positive or negative, and
Hmm.
the universe is undefeated. So don't go out here doing all kind
That
of stupid.
part.
Don't come out here doing all kind of stupid shit and then going, nobody saw me. The universe knows it.
Right. And at this point, so did the people because there's cameras everywhere and everything is federal. Your phone is federal. Your
Yep.
TVs is federal. Your
Satellites in
computers is
space.
federal.
Satellites in space. You know what I mean?
That part, like
you
what?
you can't.
Cynical one said it might take longer for you, but you will eventually find some genuine people.
Yeah,
I
eventually.
found EsessionByEnicole, Sunkiss, and others the midst of craziness known as Black YouTube.
Hmm. Right.
She said,
That's right.
especially with those large divorce billboards. What? They got billboards for divorce?
Drop down the expressway, you'll see them. The,
What? I be
the
trying to stay off the highway. I hate it. I don't like
divorce,
to
not
get stuck.
divorce, $99.
Oh
You know what I
my
mean?
God.
These lawyers and stuff pushing that stuff. I mean,
Then they got divorce for sale? That's crazy.
divorce is celebrated, marriage isn't.
Wow. And I do want to talk about this because I talked about this with a guy yesterday, right? And you brought this up to me, Alex. That is the women going for these divorces. I want to find out why that is. I want to, I got some questions.
Yeah, 70 to 75% of divorces are initiated by the woman.
Yeah, I want to talk about it. I think so too. Seneca one. Shout out to Auntie. Speaking of Auntie, y'all. Are y'all coming to party with us tomorrow? Tomorrow is party night.
Mm,
So
mm,
get y'all drinks tonight during the day. Grab your bottles, whatever you got, and
mm.
come through and party with us. I got Alex in trouble. What was that? Was that last week? I read your comment wrong and had the people jumping
Yeah,
down your throat.
yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Because
Let
y'all were
me
drink.
publicly apologize.
Thank appreciate that. Because y'all were drinking and smoking, having having a nice time. You
I
know,
done threw Alex under the bus, y'all.
it is like a party over there. So you'll go over there and party. You know.
Yes, you gotta have some time to have fun. We do have a lot of heavy conversations. We talk about a lot of real shit, but shit, it's
Hmm.
we are real in all avenues of life. We real when we talk about grown shit. We real when we talk about business. We real when we talk about love. We real when we having fun. It's about
That's
being real at the end of the
Yep.
day.
And there's nothing that I'm gonna say on here on old school, new school that I would not say in other forums. It is what it is. You're
Period.
not gonna have me out here apologizing. I apologize for what I said on old school, new school with EsessionByEnicole, massa. I'm not apologizing for a damn thing. If I said it, I said it. That's it.
Wait a minute. What is time talking about? See, if it's a We or Lifetime movie, it will have Simon forgive her mother. I don't like
Simone.
We. Oh, Simone. Simone forgive her mother. I don't like We or Lifetime till it's a thriller type movie.
Lifetime gonna have you crying at the end. She gonna be forgiving. They're gonna
Now
hug
Lifetime
at
got
the
all the
end.
crazy women movies over there. The girl. That's why I always be like somebody gonna Lifetime your ass because that's where all the crazy bitch movies at.
Mm-hmm. Because you got some crazy women out here. Looney Tune. Trust and believe. So
The women are fed up with the men shit.
What you talk? Where that come from? The women are fed up with the men shit. Where that come from?
Because we had said we gonna talk about why the women is the majority asking for divorce.
But you know what? You know what? Cynical one. 70 to 75% of women initiate heterosexual divorce, right? However,
Here we go.
72% 72% of lesbian marriages end in divorce. So are men the problem? That's the question.
I knew he was gonna go there. I was trying to wait to another episode, but
So, we we could do another show on it. Let's give the cynical one time to think about that one.
see, cynical one. Now he done invited you on, so you gonna have to co-host. You gonna have to co-host with us that day.
Because if women are paying the ass to each other, what are men dealing with?
Yeah, I know I can't stand these bitches. So low keys, listen, come through with that apple juice, okay? And she reminds me, listen, we're not peer pressuring nobody. This is grown shit. We is all grown. So if you don't drink, that does not mean that you're not invited. You can bring your high quality H2O. uh Low keys will have her apple juice, if you don't drink at all and you rather puff, that's fine. If you have gummies, edibles, that's fine. Now beyond that, I have no knowledge of. Okay.
Yeah.
Beyond those things that I mentioned, I have no knowledge of. But
and and
and I
and
would
on, and on top
uh,
of that, I must add this one little addenda, this one
uh,
small proviso. Although it's grown stuff and people could bring their juice and they smoke, please don't be on camera doing lines. Don't do that.
that's why I said that no, we don't, that was not in the list, sir. That was not in the list. The list was, let me repeat. Okay, so for those in the back, because obviously those in the front didn't hear me very well. So we're gonna have uh drinks, may it be wine or liquor or a cooler beer. Some people drink beer, but some people don't drink at all. So if you want to bring your mocktails, your juice, your water, and then for the smokers, if you do a little herbs, that a little tobacco and edibles like gummies, the brownies, stuff like that. Beyond that, I don't want to know. I don't know and I don't want to know. Okay, y'all
That's
keep
it.
that with y'all.
Right.
She said, I drink, but I'm just a lightweight. One smearing out, he will have me sleep. Baby, listen, y'all had me. I thought I was doing myself a favor last week. And I
Mm.
got me some wine and I still was fucked up.
She said once man up in old E. She talking about old English. Okay. Old English should
Oh,
knock you. That's malt liquor. Old English should knock you down. You know what I mean?
well, I ain't never had that, but that sound like that's cousins with wild average rolls.
Yeah, old English should knock you down. Old English, that's a malt liquor. You know, it's like beer. But yeah, that old English will put you on your ass.
He said, Big Mama always said the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sister, Tia Mouth. Which brings me, I need to go do my hair, or I'm gonna be on camera looking like Tia and Tamara tomorrow, and I don't want
Mm.
to. So thank y'all for coming through. I hope y'all hit that like button when y'all came in, but if y'all didn't, on y'all way out, type that like button for me, okay? And put your notifications on because tomorrow is grown shit. And for my members, the after party will be after that on members only. And if y'all was there last week I let it be out to the public, but we had an interesting conversation after grown shit on Straight Talk. But
Mm.
it's gonna be worse. He said it
Mm.
was gonna be worse tomorrow. So I suggest y'all grab y'all memberships because these conversations is gonna get wild. I can already see it coming.
Hmm.
So
But this conversation was dope tonight. Thank y'all for coming as usual, supporting the channel, and your continued support. Get them memberships. Get them memberships. Very important. And we love y'all. Hang in there with us.
Yep. I love y'all, everybody, and especially my members. And if you feel some type of way, then get a membership. But see y'all later.
This is EsessionByEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
From Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole.
Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America DC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys subscribe to TheeEnicole. She is amazing.